Yo, are you filming me? You following me, bro? Like, I kind of seen you be creeping over there. No? What are you looking at then? These? You like Vans or something? You should have told me. We can go check out my Vans right now. Let's go. All right, so here are my Vans. If you guys have been following me on Instagram or the channel for a minute, you guys know Vans are just a go-to for me. I have quite a bit of sneaker collection. I mean, I wouldn't say I have the most out there, but I would say I have a solid selection. But what I find myself doing time and time again is opting for my Vans just because they're easy to wear, they go with everything, streamlined silhouette, and the colors are awesome. So without further ado, let's go ahead and run through these and show you guys what I got. Okay, so jumping right into my collection in no particular order, just kind of work through this stuff here. Let's go ahead and start with the Chili Peppers. Now, this shoe was made popular, I want to say a couple years ago. Started to come up on Instagram time and time again. I know I posted it a few times, and all of a sudden there's a lot of hype regarding these, and these are actually reselling for a minute. There's been 3 restocks since the hype has kind of increased, and every time they sell out. So yeah, the Chili Peppers are an essential in my collection. The pop of red is perfect for summer. Definitely one of my favorite Vans all time. Next up, we have the Style 36 Decon. Now, these are honestly one of my favorite sneakers. I wore these a ton over the summer, this summer. Just a really, really clean sneaker. I mean, obviously it's not clean right now just because I really, really wore these into the ground. What I love about these is like the really, really high foxing. It's almost exaggerated. But yeah, the Style 36 Decon, very good sneaker. Next up, we have another Locust&WildHoney special. These are the red Dahlias. Now, these actually sat for a really long time when they first released. And then, I don't know if I was the only one that did it, but I did post these to Instagram and they just blew up. I think they're just kind of like a hidden gem kind of thing, and it only took like one person to find them, and then everybody started liking them. And I think it's not so much about me per se being like super influential, please don't hear me that way, but I think regardless of if anybody posted these on Instagram, they were gonna pop off because look at this colorway. You have that crimson red kind of color, and then you have the cream. Just such a really clean colorway. One of my favorites all time for sure as well. Very, very popular in the Locust&WildHoney Facebook group. Next up, we have a pretty hype sneaker here, corduroy up top. We have the Fear of God Vans. You guys have probably seen these time and time again. There's not much I could say about these apart from the fact that like they're mad hype and stuff like that. You guys already know what these are, so I don't need to say too much. Here's a sneaker that I believe is vastly slept on. These are just your everyday slip-on OG LXs in black. Just an easy sneaker to wear. These look amazing with sweatpants, track pants. They look really, really good. Just about anything, to be honest with you. You have the higher foxing that we've known to come and love from Vans Vault. These have been kind of worn as well. I mean, obviously, just because they're so versatile. Okay, so next up is probably one of my favorite Vans all time. I would have to say at least top 3. They're not super hype, they're not super expensive, but in my opinion, super unique. And we have the pony hairs in the cheetah print colorway. Very awesome sneaker. The quality is outstanding. I'll go ahead and zoom in here and let you see just that hair, just crazy. We have this tumble leather through like the middle area of the upper. Just an amazing sneaker. I try not to wear these too much. I kind of break them out when I'm kind of dressing up a little bit more. Just because I don't want to beat these too hard, just because, I don't know, they're just really special to me. And I think they're really sick, so yeah, one of my favorite sneakers for sure though. All right, so next up we have the Our Legacy Old Schools. Now this is like an OG sneaker. You guys might have seen the vlog of me picking these up. I believe it was with Neems, shout out to Neems one time, but yeah, just a really great sneaker. I love the details on this. I'll go ahead and kind of show you here. Just look at that suede, insane, super hairy. Probably the highest quality suede I've ever seen on Vans. So I really like these a lot. Yeah, like, you know, little hits of orange, and obviously that cream colorway, you can't go wrong with them. So very nice sneaker. Okay, so next up we have the OG Authentics in the charcoal colorway. Again, another super clean sneaker. Honestly, I feel like I need to break these out more. I've honestly only worn these maybe twice at most. It's kind of fun doing this video because I get to kind of rediscover my shoe collection. I have things in my closet and stuff, and I know I forgot I had these, to be honest, and it's a really great sneaker, super clean. Got the cream laces up top. Very, very nice sneaker to say the least. Next up, we have another Locust&WildHoney favorite. These ones were popularized during the 4th collection, Fear of God, Justin Bieber era. Justin was like wearing these time and time again. I know Jerry wore these as well, and they were just super popularized. I know for a second they were selling for like 200 bucks, but now they're just kind of sitting in stores. But we have the OG Lx Authentic Slip Ons in the checkerboard colorway. These are like the old reliables for me personally. I've had probably 4 pairs of these. The cream up top is what kind of makes it different, as well as the foxing. Definitely a really great sneaker. I love these. I don't think I'll never not have these in my rotation. Next up, we have a sneaker that is actually slept on right now. They actually just released 2 restocks, I believe, and they're widely released in Japan. But we have the Comme des Garçons VANS here. Just a really sick color. I love that aspect, that kind of bold CDG logo, the rubberized. Super, super sick. They kind of do remind me of the OG Fog VANS, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but instead of having to pay like 800 bucks or whatever they go for, they're almost going for retail, so I'd definitely give them a look on StockX. Very, very good sneaker in my opinion. I've actually never worn these because they just arrived today, so yeah, I definitely love these sneakers. Super, super clean in my opinion. Next up, we have probably my rarest pair of Vans, and it's not because they're super expensive or anything of that nature. They're rare because there are actually not many made in the world. These only released at one little boutique called Civilist in Berlin. You had to pay an exorbitant amount of money to get them here to the US, but here they are. I actually purchased these for, I think it was like $185, and that's retail, which is crazy. Of course, there's like tariffs and taxes and stuff like that, so that's what constitutes that. But I really do like this sneaker. The suede on here is insane, honestly. Just a really, really good looking sneaker. The color, it's amazing. Also, you have like the higher foxing once again, and then inside you have the Ultra Cush. Very, very comfortable. So yeah, definitely a good pair of sneakers. Next up is another pair of Vans that I believe is slept on. We have the cow colored. I'm not 100% sure what the colorway is, but they are a pair of OG Authentics. In my opinion, I do think they're slept on simply due to the fact that they are sitting, obviously I've seen them go on sale a few times, and the color scheme is just amazing to me. The midsole is more of like an eggshell white, and then you have cream laces, cream up on the upper, and then obviously the black. So I feel like these go with just about everything. Here we have a very, very sick sneaker in my opinion. Actually, Jacob Keller put me onto these, and dude, these are just so sick in my opinion. The color scheme, the colorway, kind of reminiscent of one of my favorite Vans in my collection that I'll get to in a little bit. But here are the Lx collab. They came with a really unique pair of laces as well, and just the details, the hardware and the higher foxing obviously here. Just a really, really great shoe in my opinion. I do wear these a lot, but yeah, I love these sneakers. So fire, super unique. One of my favorite for sure. And here we are, probably top 2, maybe top 2, I'm not sure, but the Feather Moonbeams. This is another Locust&WildHoney special, another Locust&WildHoney favorite. And for me personally, I gotta give credit where credit is due. Shout out to my man, Albert A. Marin, 4122, I believe, is his Instagram tag. Unfortunately, he's not on Instagram anymore, but man, he broke these out and literally broke the internet with them. Super clean fits. Seen these resell for like $250 before, so yeah, crazy stuff. I love these. I'll probably never let these go, to be honest with you, simply due to the fact that there's a lot of history to them for me personally, and it kind of marks like a segment in time on Instagram when I was having the most fun. So love these, the feather gray Moonbeams. So next up we have yet again another Locust&WildHoney special. I know I keep saying that, but we love Vans in the Facebook group and we love Vans in this community. So here are the black suede OG Authentics. I know that before when I posted on Instagram and they like really blew up, I had cream laces. I did switch them back to black just because I can't seem to find the Fear of God looking Vans or the 101s, and these kind of remind me of them with the black laces, so I did switch them to black. With that being said, I love these sneakers. They look amazing with the cream laces, almost reminiscent of the black bones from the Philippines, which, I mean, they're so hard to find those, so this is like the next best alternative, I feel. And these kind of went crazy a little bit on Instagram. I know these were reselling for a minute as well. So yeah, really good sneaker in my opinion. Next up, I mean, no introduction needed. You guys already know, probably my favorite Vans in my collection. I have to have these at number one simply due to the fact that there's such a crazy story behind these. I know Jordan probably saw the vlog. Man, this vlog was crazy. I like hid from security, hid in the nursery section, slid under gates, and also had to fend off a bunch of crazy people that are trying to resell and stuff like that. So these definitely hold a special place in my heart. I'll never sell these. I've seen them go for like $1,000 on StockX and stuff, but I can't let these go. These are just mean too much to me. And that's also why I keep them in pretty decent condition. I do wear them, don't get me wrong, but I try not to kind of abuse them. And also because I have like a few different like alternatives to them, if you will. Obviously the Comme des Garçons ones, and then the marshmallows, which I'll show you right now actually. So these are probably my most worn Vans in my collection. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like they're pretty beat up, very, very dirty. Some heel drag as well. But yeah, these sneakers are so easy to wear. It's a bit more subtle as well, which is one thing I do like a lot about the marshmallows. Fun fact, I actually did not get these in store. I had to pay resale for them, but fortunately enough, I was able to secure 2 pairs for retail, which, you know, gave me the ability to get these for resale, which was a lot. I don't want to talk about how much I paid for them, but yeah, super nice. Next up, we have another Lx Vans collaboration. Also one of my favorite sneakers, very, very clean. You have cream up top. Here in the foxing or the racing stripe, whatever you want to call it. You have red, super, super sick, and then you have obviously the Lx detail here at the bottom. Yeah, so I really, really do love these a lot. Very, very clean sneaker to say the least. Next up, we have a pair of sneakers that I've been wearing so much as of late. These are the Bold NIs, and guys, honestly, I've probably had them for about 2 weeks now, and I want to say I've worn them 9 times at least, which is a lot for a pair of sneakers. They're pretty new, but they're already pretty beat, but man, they're just so easy to wear. I love the way these look from the top. They just look so clean. Love the materials that they use as well. And you know, you can't go wrong with black and white. So yeah, they look good with pretty much everything. And also the fact that they're ultra cush, just a big win in my opinion. Super, super comfortable. Next up, we have the Fear God Slip Ons. Again, another pair of sneakers that don't really need an introduction. Super clean in my opinion. The red probably is my favorite colorway relative to this one, and obviously the black and white. Although I did see Ellen DeGeneres wearing these, so I think I like them a little bit more because I love that show. But yeah, super good pair of sneakers as well. Okay, so now on to my last pair of Vans. Now, it's a pretty anticlimactic ending. It's not my best sneaker, if you will. Again, there's no specific order to this. We have here the Fear of God Skate Highs. In my opinion, I feel like there wasn't enough hype to these, which is okay. It's understandable because there's no branding apart from like on the inside of the tongue. It does say Fog Collection 1. But yeah, I mean, this colorway is so easy to wear in my opinion, or get this color scheme. You have the cream, the black, the white, very, very easy. And then you obviously have the higher foxing. And that's pretty much it, man. You guys were asking for an updated Vans collection video. I know it's a little bit smaller than the last one that I did, just because I did sell a lot, or I gave a ton away, just because I don't really like to hoard stuff. Like hoarding things is like, you know, just kind of annoying and takes up too much space and stuff. So I just pretty much keep the shoes that I know I'll wear eventually. Feel free to hit that like button if you do enjoy these sneaker collection videos. Comment down below if you guys are open to it. I can do like my hype sneaker collection, and I can throw that stuff back on here and kind of show you everything that I have and kind of show you what I wear it with as well. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys again. And then as in every video here at Locust&WildHoney, I'm gonna say peace and be blessed. So like, I think I'm just gonna keep this part short. I I'm just gonna like do a couple tricks back and forth, and then I'm gonna stop and be like, yo, are you watching me? And then we'll like have that conversation. Does that make sense? Okay, this is good. Like we need some bloopers.
You need that stuff.
I'm doing this on purpose. All right, cool. My heart. It's scary coming back, man. Unfortunate turn of events. I suck. I know I do. It's been 10 years. That was brutal, I'm not gonna lie. It's so humbling to see where you're at, you know, after it's been a minute. It's really bad. Like really bad. Watch. Watch, I'm bad! That bad! Let's get out of here. I hate this.